Hi everybody. So this is going to be my mini tutorial on cover contests. Now my little disclaimer with this is that every single magazine is different of what they like, what they're looking for, what they put on their cover, where their title is. So this is specifically for Lemonade and Lenses. If you're looking to enter any other cover contest, you need to go look at all their covers. You need to go look at their requirements. Again, it's kind of like, following a blog before you submit work to them. If you like a magazine, go look at their past covers and what they like to put on their magazine, what text they need to put on their magazine, what space they need. So, again, it's very different for every single magazine. So I wanted to kind of go over our June issue, which was our senior issue, in which, if you can come down here to the contributors page, you see that Tracy won. Congratulations to her, and she's known this for a while. But I wanted to go over the reason that I picked Tracy's image out of, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of images that were already submitted to me for the June issue. And I've also included a link in the form for you to see the honorable mentions for the June issue, so you can go through and see all the other top pictures that were submitted, so you can kind of have an idea of what was sent in to me and why I picked her picture. Now, kind of going over, when I look for a cover image, I'm looking for an image that is symmetrical, that's in the center. Depending on the issue, mostly I like portraits. I like very strong images that are going to draw people into wanting that magazine. I've had some issues where there's been movement. I've had, obviously, like with newborns, it's going to be a little differently, but for the most part, I'm looking for a symmetrical image. Something that's going to stand out on the cover, something that gives me space up here for my, the title of the magazine, which a lot of people apparently don't think about, but you kind of have to realize, remember, is when you're submitting to a magazine for a cover, we need space to be able to put our title on there. But that's pretty much it. Also something that kind of goes with, the style of Lemonade and Lenses, the kind of images that we feature. So you'll probably never see like a studio image on the cover of a magazine. You'll probably never see an image that was shot with flash or off-camera lighting, because that's not the Lemonade and Lenses style. So again, it's kind of going back and following that magazine, following that blog to see what style they produce. So I kind of wanted to show you guys some of the mistakes that I've noticed over the last year and a half of running this magazine as far as images that have been sent into the cover. I've had a ton of great images, but there might be a couple flaws here and there that really just automatically make it a no for me. So the first image that I want to show you guys is obviously a really, really close portrait. I have a lot of people sending these images in, and I even put on the image submission page for the cover contest that we need space at the top for our title. I don't ever want to put my title over someone's forehead or on somebody. That's not what I want for my magazine. So obviously when you come and look at Lemonade and Lenses issues and their past covers, you're never going to see that. Even though this is like, people might send in a beautiful portrait, if there's no space at the top, it's an automatic no for me. So that's kind of, like a little hint right there. The next I'm going to show is trees and what's in the background for the top. A lot of people will send in really great pictures, but if I have a background where it goes from light color to dark color to light color to dark color, it's not going to look great with my title at the top. And I want a great image, but my title is the most important thing because it's my magazine. I know that kind of sounds a little mean, but I mean, it's the truth. I want my title to stand out. I'm not going to put a great image on the cover if it hides my title. And I see mostly trees that kind of do that. People shooting in the woods where it goes from, the green trees to the blue sky. And putting a title over that is very hard and it doesn't look pleasing. So that's another thing. Kind of stay away from trees. Make sure the top of your image is a solid color, like this one. So my title for my magazine pops right out. You can read it. You're having no issues there. The next one I want to show you is, ignore the title because obviously I would change this to white, but I don't like images that are not center. I feel like this kind of makes the magazine heavy to one side. And just not symmetrical and that type of thing. I have a lot of people sending in great images and they're just not dead set in the center. Obviously, a lot of people don't shoot that way anymore, and you can kind of edit your picture to that. This was actually a horizontal picture. If I show you, I can still move it around, but I kind of wanted to show you the difference between if the picture was in the center or if the picture was a little off to the left. Typically for Lemonade and Lenses, you'll never see an image with a cover like this. I really like symmetrical center. It just makes it even for when you have the printed copy coming out. Just having something off to the left or right will make it a little left or right heavy. And the last thing I want to show, because I still get it, is horizontal images do not work for covers. This is why. Apparently I need to post this picture on Lemonade Lens's website because I still receive at least 15 to 20 people submitting horizontal images for the cover contest. And magazines are vertical, so obviously don't send in a horizontal image. So those are kind of my little tips for covers. Again, you really need to go to the magazine that you want to submit to, look at their past covers, see if they just put the title of their magazine on it, where the title is. Like, so Lemonade Lenses, the title's at the top. For a new magazine, the title's at the bottom. So obviously I don't care if there's not space at the top. I need more space in the middle for that. And I can actually show you the cover of Belle Lumiere that's coming out and how we picked the cover. Oops, it's a bigger one. There we go. So for our new magazine, Belle Lumiere, obviously I needed to find an image to where there was space on the bottom where our logo is going to go, where my white title would look okay over. So, like I said, looking at magazines, go look at their past covers, go see what they're putting on their covers, if they're putting their logo on their covers, if they're putting content, what's inside. You need to make sure that, your image can hold that stuff for them, otherwise they're not going to choose it. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to post them below and I'd be more than happy to answer them.